Hey there, my friends. This is Danny Barrera here with your Concrete Success podcast for another episode with our very own Maddie Barrera. Maddie, how's your day going today?
Everything's going well. Everything's going well. I'm super excited to be here and record another podcast. I love recording these podcasts with you and sharing all the stuff with our audience.
Beautiful. What's the topic of today?
All right, today's topic is going to be a good one. Today's topic is going to be how should concrete coating companies diversify their marketing?
Diversify their marketing. Oh, that's a big topic.
It is a big one.
So where would you like to start?
Well, I think we should start with this.
Oh, you got a special treat here. So for our listeners, if you can look at this here on YouTube, we are actually raffling this specific book, $100 Million Leads by Alex Hormozi. And we're actually giving this away. So what I need you to do is make sure that you follow us on Spotify or on Amazon, whatever podcast platform, and give us a review of what you think and how you feel the show is going here for you, as well as give us your feedback. And then if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure that you follow us, subscribe, give it a like, and leave a comment for us. And we're going to put all the names, everyone that has commented, and we're going to pick out a name out of the hat. And in one of our future episodes, we're going to go ahead and announce the winner here for $100 million lead. So I'm excited about this one. And the topic of today is diversifying the marketing. You know, and there's a lot of things you could do to market your concrete coating and decorative concrete business. So where would you like to start?
All right.
Where do you feel people are struggling the most?
I think people right now, I think a good place to start is let's talk about some of the symptoms of a slow economy in the coatings industry. Let's start there.
Yeah, I love that topic because, you know, we've seen what's happened right after COVID and all the money that was flying around and everyone refinancing their homes for 0.2% and all of a sudden finding themselves with a lot of disposable cash to invest into their properties, renewing the properties, buying new properties, etc. And when that money has gone and has been spent, what happens? What happens? Where do we go? And there are a couple of specific graphs here that we're going to be showing you here. And I'm going to ask Christian, our podcast editor here, to show us on the screen here a couple of interesting facts that I like to look at. This one is for garage floor epoxy. So if you're watching this on YouTube, great. You can zoom in here, Christian, and give us the rundown. And what I want you to look at is the down peaks as well as the top peaks. This was right after COVID. You can see right in 2020, the big spike in demand for garage floor epoxy, quite literally. I mean, you can see, I don't have the specific stat here for you. I should have that data for you, but you can see there was at least another 30%, 40% growth right out of the gates as doors open. And then you can see that the first downtrend that you see in that specific graph is right around November into December, and then it goes back up. We go back into the next downtrend, which is the following year. This is in 2021. Actually 2021 into 2022. So the November of 2022, there's another downtrend, and you can see the severe downtrend coming down. And then as we've gone and moved into 2023, you can see right the year right before, there's just as much of a decline in what the market under normal circumstances would perform. And this is what I say. We have to go back in time to see what's happened, to be able to judge and see where we're at in the specific business sector. You know, so when I look at this and I can see that we're down 30, 40% from 2 years ago in a November time period, you know, some people get freaked out, because they're used to staying busy. They're used to, you know, keeping 4 or 5 crews fully booked out. And now they're wondering, hey, is my marketing no longer working, or is my advertising no longer working? Do you have the other graph here you can pull up? So this was for garage floor epoxy. Let's go ahead and look at the other graph, which is for concrete coating. Very similar. And this one, you can actually see a deeper downtrend happening if you can zoom in there. And overall, if we look at the 5-year trend, we're up by 26%. So it's not like we're doing any worse, but with inflation and everything going on, we can have another topic for discussion and another episode. I'll make sure to get some better statistical data to reference here. But if you're watching this, you can see that last November for concrete coatings was a year that was there was less demand than 3-4 years ago. So for some people, it was the first signal and the first time that there is a downtrend economy, and they're freaking out. They're actually switching or considering switching marketing agencies, and they're having conversations as to what's going to happen. So I am personally looking forward to see what this November/December time is going to prove for our clients. And we've been preparing. There's actually, I was in prayer a couple of months ago, and I shared this with my team, and I felt called to share with the world, hey, we got to help our clients build their arc. Because no matter what comes our way, we got to be ready. They have to be ready when it comes to marketing and advertising, and hence this episode here. So as you can see here, the numbers don't lie. We're looking at a year that is probably most likely for most companies that have already grown into the 4, 5, 6 crews. This is not going to be another record-breaking year, but a year of sustaining. How do you stay afloat? How do you stay surviving and then build your thriving position into the future? So this is probably what you experience this year to be. It's not another, hey, record-breaking year. Now, interesting fact is for our smaller clients that have 2 crews, they've been able to scale to 4 crews rapidly because there's still demand. There's still, a lot of people buying concrete coatings, garage floor coatings. And I don't know, is there anything you'd like to add in that piece?
No, definitely. Those graphics are very helpful because you can definitely see that downward trend. And I agree with you. There is still demand, but it's when clients say, "Hey, this year is totally different than last summer." Well, yeah, it is. It definitely is. It's the economy. All right, I have another question for you. How should concrete coating contractors prepare for the holiday season?
Beautiful. I love it. So this is a time to start thinking about the promotions. And look, holiday season represents something. Is people are saving up money, and this is what you might have noticed. And I would love to hear your comments if you're watching this on YouTube or wherever you're watching this. If you can leave us your comment on YouTube, let us know how your month of August was. It's very interesting. We have a lot of data, very diverse data for a lot of our clients, but it was a slower month than last August or the prior 2 or 3 Augusts. So it's very important to know. So some people are deciding where their summer dollars are going to go. Was it going to be on a summer vacation with the family? Was it going to be on a different project instead of doing multiple things, one project? And that reflects into what's coming up here for this specific season of 2023, fall into winter. And what do we need to prepare is special promotions. People love to see promotions out there. We've talked about the sales component of how do we deal with the leads and every single opportunity counting us twice, and being absolutely responsive and giving every single lead a 5-star experience, which one of my mentors talks about. Dean Jackson talks about, hey, give every single prospect a 5-star experience, whether they're going to buy now or is it going to be a spring season. So this is going to be a season not just in doubling down in your promotions and doubling down in your advertising spend, because here's the bottom line is winter season, you have every advertising or e-commerce pushing promotions on the Facebook feeds, pushing promotions on TikTok. So as far as promotions, this is the time to start thinking about what's it going to be when Black Friday comes around. We're right around Christmas, right in Thanksgiving season. We have to be competitive. Doesn't mean you got to lower your cost per square foot on a project, but the promotions is what gets people to respond, raise their hand. Now, your sales process is what motivates them and incentivizes them to go into the closing table and booking into that job. So that is really what we're looking forward to is, hey, let's make sure we double down on the promotions as well as have a plan in place to have the conversations. Another one piece I like to add is offering special financing options. That's another big deal. If you don't have a financing partner, there's going to be a blog post release here within the next week or so where we're going to give you different financing options that you can look into. Do your due diligence. That is your homework. You're a business owner. Make sure that you step into that role and take the time to interview all of your options and have something ready, because this winter specifically, it's going to be something that's going to come in handy when you're at the closing table.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like we've already at Concrete Marketing Group, we've already had our account managers start reaching out to all our accounts and kind of tell them, hey, you got to prepare. We got to prepare for the upcoming season, and it's just start thinking about what offers you're going to offer, as well as our creative team. We've been definitely talking about researching lots of different like creatives that will incentivize sales, because if you're not going to offer sales during this upcoming holiday season, you're not going to stay ahead. You're kind of going to fall behind a little bit, because everybody's offering um they're offering sales during this season.
Everyone. I mean,
Yeah.
and here's the bottom line. It's this is the time to double down. I cannot emphasize that enough. Is the companies that are already in pace to having their best years ever, or having growth years versus downtrend years severely, they have understood that, hey, my cost per acquisition is going to go up just because of the nature of the market, and we're not going to slow down. And this is the biggest difference between the smaller guys and gals and smaller companies. Is a lot of times you don't have the quote unquote budget, or you don't have the sales process. This is why we're making a big push into our launch calls, and also our Concrete Coating Success Lab, which is the coaching component of our agency, helping our clients build themselves up from the internal pieces when it comes to lead conversion, booking more estimates, selling more floors. What does an entire marketing plan look like? And I'm very excited about that one component, because we're having live calls with our clients and giving them guidance through this process here,
Right.
which is what they need in order to feel confidence and knowing exactly what the next step should be in their business growth.
Right. All right, Danny. How do you build traction so that you have a better year in 2024? What advice would you give concrete coating contractors to build traction so that 2024 is better than 2023?
Yeah, I love it. So, and this is where Christian's going to help me out one more time. We have a document called the Concrete Coating Business Success Roadmap. And if you can zoom in for me, if you're watching this on YouTube, great. I want you to take a look at this. If you're going to double down in business, and the one question I have for you is, how long do you plan to be in business with this specific business that you're on? Is it a concrete coating, decorative concrete business? If you are planning to be in this thing for the long run, for the long term, and capitalize on every opportunity, guess what? Lead generation on Facebook only is not going to cut it for you. In order for you to stay competitive, there are multiple things that you must tackle. And one of those is like, hey, your brand. It's time to revisit the brand. Have you been able to build your business to a multi-six figure heading into seven figures, but you're not cracking that code? Guess what? That's where your brand matters the most. That's where you go from being a little league into upgrading into a big league and having different results in your business. The next component is maximizing your offline lead generation. You see, because at the end of the day, every opportunity counts us twice. However, let me just put this example for you. What if you're giving a quote, an estimate, or installing a floor in a specific neighborhood, and you're surrounded by homes, just like the one that you're installing right now? That is the greatest opportunity to go and knock on some doors, introduce yourself, give out some flyers, and book more estimates on the spot. That is the moment in time where you can use tools like Flory, which Flory is one of our partners here at Concrete Marketing Crew, which we recommend, a visualizer that enables you to give out instant estimates. Also, Crequote is another platform that we love. It works great for outdoor contractors. Some of our indoor contractors use it. But these are tools that you can leverage when it comes to the offline lead generation. So trade shows, I know this is a trade show season right now. A lot of our clients are doing trade shows. So there's so many things that you must look at as investment, because all of those lead generation opportunities, when they make it into the pipeline, that is where your sales process kicks in, the lead nurture campaigns, the lead reactivation campaigns, and the monthly check-ins with every lead, and having your sales reps go ahead and start getting into those leads. And the next one is online lead generation. That one, I mean, we can go on and on into what that represents. That goes anywhere from Google search, Google ads, into the Google Maps listing, as well as Facebook advertising, the good old Facebook ad, TikTok advertising, YouTube advertising, Pinterest advertising, and we can go on and on and on. what I want to have you consider is that a complete company that's running on all cylinders, if they want to have a better year next year, you must be willing to invest into advertising. And the reality of the market is that your cost per acquisition is going to be higher. I am predicting that right now. Doesn't matter what you do. So you must improve on your sales process to have a very tight sales process. And then on the other hand, keep your marketing partner accountable. This is why Concrete Marketing Crew, we build our entire business model around helping our clients be able to crush the standards, help them get better creatives, better ads. I mean, our competitors copy our ads all the time. We see them like literally running our clients' ads, and we've started doing the watermarks on all the videos, just because there's another video that's running around where with my voiceover, the cost per lead on those is like down to $11 in some territories. So that is where your marketing partner will really shine, and that is a time to really become lethal at your entire marketing campaign, marketing strategy. And we're holding those sessions right now for our clients. And if anyone is interested in learning more, and thank you for the slide, Christian. If anyone's interested in learning more about how you can improve your concrete coating marketing plan, and you want to get a second opinion into what you're running for your marketing plan, your marketing strategy, you want us to look at your ad spend and just check in to see where you're at, you want some recommendations, feel free to reach out to concretemarketingcrew.com and go to the contact page. In there, we're going to see, look, we only work with one specific contractor per territory, and I hope that everyone listening to this, we appreciate you checking in, but we do that for service area exclusivity reasons. We'll still give you the overview of your specific territory, and that's going to help you get a good understanding of what you're doing and what you can do to add more lead sources into your pipeline. And that is where this book here, $100 million Leads, comes into play. We're giving this away. All you have to do is leave us a comment, make sure that you follow us, and let us know how you're liking the show. And give us the name of your company in there. Feel free to leave that in the comments, your Facebook page, the name of the company, and make sure that you share what you find here. And we're going to pick out a couple of names out of the hat and give out some $100 million Leads books. And in this book, Alex talks about the different ways to generate leads, the 4 core ways to generate leads. Referrals is one of them. There is cold outreach, which a lot of you are not doing cold outreach, but cold outreach is door knocking, the good old door knocking, calling back all the leads that have signed up in your pipeline, they've gone cold, as well as advertising and adding advertising channels. So I'm not sure if that answered your question there.
No, that was very good. That was a lot of information, and it was very, very good. I really liked everything, especially our the timeline that you showed was very, very good. Okay, so you kind of touched upon this a little bit in what you've been talking about. So I want you to dig a little deeper, and I want you to talk about what we're doing in Concrete Marketing Crew to help our clients in this upcoming season.
Oh, what we're doing to help them? So there are three ways we're helping our clients. One of them is the coaching component. And this is not your happy clappy coach. Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Hope your business is doing well and you're going back feeling good about yourself, but your business is in the same spot. That is not what this coaching is about. It's about having real tangible results for your business when it comes to the lead conversion. And I want to have you consider, if you have an office assistant, admin assistant, if you have an appointment setter, if you have a sales assistant, whatever you want to call it, someone that's picking up the phone and calling every lead opportunity and they're not maximizing the CRM, I can help you find at least another $250,000 in your CRM if you have a couple of hundred leads. This is in literal book jobs. So that's one component, one small piece right there. So the launch calls, coaching calls happening. They're going to be with me, as well as I'm going to have special guests come in, individuals who are running multi-million-dollar businesses in the trenches. In the beginning, we're going to start off with how do we maximize every single opportunity. I'm going to give you all the scripts, all the support. We're going to customize the script. And I've done a ton of sales training. I actually enjoy it. I love it. I help marketing agencies right now. I've helped so far grow quite a few, probably about a dozen marketing agencies to multi-million dollars, sharing what I'm going to be sharing with all of our clients here. So this is coming up right now. Make sure that you inquire about our launch calls if you're not a Concrete Marketing Crew client. Another piece is the Concrete Coating Success Lab. Concrete Coating Success Lab, how to grow and scale a profitable concrete coating business. So I'm going to walk you through. I showed you some of the slides on the business success roadmap. Let me just tell you right now, the business success roadmap training, it's a very complete training. That in itself is an entire business model that can help you launch and scale a business. However, I'm going to be walking you through the CRM mastery. I'm going to walk you through lead conversion, lead generation, sales strategies to help you grow and scale a business. And if you want to go door knocking and you don't know what to say, I'm going to give you the scripts. I'm going to give you what to say. I'm going to give you how to say it. If you're not sure on how to get referrals or how to get more 5-star reviews, I'll give you the exact same scripts that are helping our clients crush it. So that in itself, so you get the coaching plus the training, which you get access, you and your team gets access into the training. And by the way, it's only for clients only. So you don't have to worry about, hey, who else has this information? No, it's only for Concrete Marketing Crew clients, one client per territory. And you guess it. I mean, that's why it's a competitive advantage. So really excited about those two components. And then the piece with AI and automation, this is something that we're doing an incredible push here at Concrete Marketing Crew, is marrying AI plus lead conversion right into the CRM that we have right now and refining that process. We have a couple of clients in beta test right now, and we're getting ready to roll that out in Q4 for all of our Concrete Marketing Crew clients. And some clients don't like us to include any automation, at which point we'll give you all the option to do that. So that is how we're helping our clients get all of this, I would call it unfair advantages, but all the support they need so that when they show up into 2024, look, they know exactly what marketing plan they're running. They know what their KPI should be from a marketing sales perspective, and they're confident in the business model that they're building for their business for next year.
Yeah, I'm super excited about the Concrete Marketing Success Lab. I've been watching it develop, and I am so excited for you to roll it out because it's going to be so helpful for all of the people that we serve. I mean, today I had a call with a client who had a little bit of a concern in terms of they weren't using their CRM, and I'm so excited to be able to bring this to them because now we can actually have all these trainings, these coaching calls, and I'm super duper excited about that. Okay, Denny, I have no further questions for today.
Beautiful. So for Maddie, give us a couple of ideas before we sign off here, a couple of tips here for anyone watching, and perhaps they're running their own Facebook ads and they're thinking about what promotions they can run for their concrete coating business, decorative concrete business 2023, excuse me. What tips would you give them?
Okay, so definitely the first tip I'm going to give them is sales. Offer sales.
Give me an example.
I think the best form of sales is, say, $200 off 1-car garage, $300 off 2-car garage, $400 off 4-car or larger size garage. But also another good thing to do is to kind of see what your competitors running, and if they're running a $400 off, so you run a $450 off, and you kind of have a little bit of a one-up in terms of your offer. So I definitely would start running sales right now. It would be something that calculate it into your what your profits are and what your costs are, and definitely start there. That would be my biggest tip for now in terms of that.
Beautiful. Yeah, I would say as far as the creatives too, this is the time when we're talking about creatives, this is the time to get your videos and pictures done at the next level because everyone is improving. I mean, here's the bottom line. If you're not able to deliver that, concrete coatings is a visual, decorative concrete is a visual sell. So that must be conveyed in the best possible way. I can tell you all of our best winning ads have been done mostly from an iPhone,
Yes.
recorded and shot from an iPhone, and clients just send that footage over. So get creative with it. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Concrete Marketing Crew. And team, thank you so much for listening and tuning into your Concrete Success podcast. I'm going to ask you, if you enjoyed this episode specifically, make sure that you subscribe, you leave us a comment. And if you found this useful and know someone that can use some of these resources and helps and ideas, go ahead and share over this episode. Danny Barrera signing off. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.